In the difficult times of post-war years, 3 movies were made. The second Armenian Movie Festival, Anahit, the movie adaptation of Ghazaros Aghayan's Tale of Anahit, and The Girl of the Ararat Valley comedy. In 1965, the movie adaptation of Shirvanzade's play, For Honor, was made by Arto Hayatian. The movie was commended for the superb acting of the cast. This was the best performance of Hrachian Ersesian in the role of Elesbarov, and others such as Avet Avedisyan in the role of Sagatel, Vartui Varteresian in the role of Margaret. Arto Hayatian belongs to the first generation of movie directors. He started his career as an actor, and he was the student of Russian masters such as Eisenstein and Rom. His short and full-length movies were first premiered in Moscow. When he was invited to Yerevan, he filmed his first and famous movie, Garo, and some other films. The director's best years as an artist coincided with World War II. In the 50s and the 60s, he directed For Honor in 1965, Northern Rainbow, 1960, and The Fisherman from Lalvar, 1965. Another director of Armenian movies was Amasi Martirosyan. He worked in high kino starting from 1924, directing movies such as Kim the Foreman, Always Ready, and The Mexican Strategist, which enjoyed a great popularity at the time. The best movie of Martirosyan was Gikor. This film was filmed in 1934. It was based on a short story by Tumanyan. The movie itself was considered one of the best samples of Armenian classical movie making. Gikor was the last Mohican of the Armenian silent movies. The actors in the main roles were Hrachian Ersesian as Humble, Hasmik as Gikor's mother, and Avet Avedisyan as Bazaz Artem. Amasi directed Kach Nazar after the movie Gikor. The Forest Fire, and few other documentary movies, and as an actor he played in the movie Kikos, Zangesur, and The First Love Song. 50s was a productive period for the Armenian movie industry. Few new movies were filmed which introduced new actors and actresses. The Search for the Addressee, 1955. The Captives of the Gorge of Leopards, 1957. Flight Over the Abyss, 1961. Who Does Life Treat Justly, 1958. A famous director who worked in the Armenian movie industry was Stepan Kevorkov. He completed his studies at the Moscow Institute in 1935 and worked with great directors like Shengelayai and Dovzhenko. He worked in the high kino starting from 1935. His filmed several popular science movies like The Cotton Industry in Armenia, 1955. He was the co-director along with Karamian of the movie The Spirits Are Leaving the Mountains, In the Path of Lightning, I Personally Know Him, Special Commission, and the movie The Last Struggle of Kamo, which he directed with Melik Avakian. At the end of the 50s, few young directors like Melik Avakian, Leard Vagarsyan, Yuri Yerzankian, and Hakopian were working in the Armenian movie industry. Grigor Melik Avakian was a graduate of the Cinematography All-Union State Institute. He became famous in the movie industry with his musical motion picture, The Heart is Singing. The leading actor of this movie was the renowned singer Artur Aydinian. The movie was filmed in 1956. The screenwriters of the movie were Melik Avakian and Yerzankian. In 1958, Melik Avakian released his movie called A Mother's Heart, which is still very popular and quite often is shown on the silver screen. The main actress of the melodrama is Vartuhi Varteresyan, who managed to captivate the audience with her passionate performance. Melik Avakian is the director of the most popular Armenian movie, The Noisy River. The theme of this movie deals with the subjects of the homeland nostalgia, self-sacrifice, loyalty, and love. This movie continues to move the audience of today. The movie is notable for its distinctive and effective stories, which are hard to forget. The superb acting of Haraçyan Irsesyan and others like Avet Avetisyan, Frunze Dovlatyan, Levon Tukhikyan and David Malyan greatly attributed to the success of this movie. Melik Avakian also directed some documentary movies. The most successful one was The Apple Orchard, filmed in 1985, based on the short story of Stepan Zoryan. The actors of this movie were Sos Sarkisyan, Alla Tumanyan, and Azat Sherenz. Liad Valashian is also a graduate of the Cinematography All-Union State Institute. He staged a musical movie called The First Love Song. Co-director of this movie was Yuri Yerzankian. This movie enjoyed a great success in the whole of the Soviet Union. The songs of the movie were sang by many nations of the USSR.